welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Bulldogs are on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Complete downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Dropping back, it's Green. Grabbed over the middle, it's Blake. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Oh, what a caught! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Arkansas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover. Man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Reese. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back to pass, it's Green. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. Powers through. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try. They stripped it out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This defense prides themselves on effort and pursuit. Quarterback there did a great job scrambling, so much so that he was able to get downfield, and it looked like it was going to be a big play, but all that pursuit from the defense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Thompson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Handoff from the gun. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that first down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the first down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Have to put that first down behind them. It's second and goal from the 11. Scanning the field, it's Shapin. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle. It's Pratt. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pratt. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blake. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Back to throw, it's Green. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Green. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now on the move. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Mississippi State right back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Snagged in the middle. It's Blake. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Toss sweep right. At the 20, he's got space. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. The Razorbacks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it, just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this one.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Green. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The give to the tailback. And he's still running after the move. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loaded.
Looking for the end zone. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, get your talk.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way